Well, kia ora and welcome to Blue Water Stadium in Napier. This is round 5 action of the New Zealand Football National Championship for 2022. The home team, Napier City Rovers, up against Wellington Olympic from the capital city. Wellington Olympic going well in this competition. They've won 3 of their 4 games and currently sit in second place. Napier City Rovers down the table a little bit. They're down in 7th place with 1 win from their 4 games, but that mid-stretch of teams is very close. There's only 3 points separating 5 teams at the moment. So if Napier City Rovers can get a win over Wellington Olympic today, they will rocket up the table. So a lot at stake for Napier City Rovers and a lot at stake too for Wellington Olympic if they can carry on and win this game today and keep touch with the top team, Auckland City. Beautiful weather today in Napier. Strong wind though blowing. But the temperature is warm, 24 degrees. It feels like summer is certainly on the way around many parts of the country, and none more so than here in the Hawke's Bay today. All right, let's have a look at the 2 lineups now for the clash today. And here is the Wellington Olympic side. We've got a couple of changes from their team that beat Birkenhead last week 2-0. In comes Connor Gall, number 30, and also coming in number 18, Theo Etema, the midfielder, the 18-year-old. They come in, they they didn't start last week. Out into the substitutes go Jonty Rubos and also Nathaniel Hailemariam. They will both start from the substitutes bench today. And the coach of the Wellington Olympic in his first year as head coach, Rupert Camise. Doing a great job, Rupert, this year, having won the Central League earlier on in the season. Now, here is the Napier City Rovers. Big miss today, number 3. Liam Schofield is not playing today, their influential left field player. A big loss for them today. He's not playing, so that gives JC Mack an opportunity wearing the 11 jersey today. He will come in for his first game of the National League campaign. And Caden Atkins, number 4, is back after missing last week's game against Auckland City. Other than that, it's a very settled lineup with the coach, once again, who's playing today, Bill Robertson. So yes, Auckland City proving too good for Napier City Rovers by 3-0 last week, and Wellington Olympic beating Birkenhead by 2-0. 3 straight wins now for Wellington Olympic, as Ben O'Connell will be the referee today, Mark Rule and Gareth Sheehan, the assistants, with Russell Jones, the 4th official. So it's going to be Wellington Olympic in the white for this contest, and Napier City Rovers in their traditional home strip of the blue. And, well, this is the 4th time these 2 teams have met this season. They met twice in the Central League and once in the Chatham Cup as well. And Wellington Olympic have won all 3 of those games quite decisively. They won the Central League's fixtures 3-0 and 5-2, and then beat Napier City 4-0 in the Chatham Cup clash that the 2 had earlier on in the year. So Wellington Olympic really going strongly against the Hawke's Bay team. So we'll see if that trend continues today. Wellington Olympic going to be captained by the former All Whites defender Justin Gully. And number 17 captaining the Napier City Rovers team today, that's Fergus Neal. So Liam Schofield, as I touched on, not playing today. A real shame for Napier City Rovers. But let's see how they cope without him. Going to be a stiff challenge for Napier City against this team here. Wellington Olympic, plenty of talent in their team again. Scott Barcelay, Alex Pelezovic, Justin Gully, Jack Henry Sinclair, all hugely experienced in the old Team Wellington setup. Same with Nathaniel Hailemariam, who's coming off the bench today. So there is a lot of quality in that Wellington Olympic team, and Gianni Bazoukas is going well. Their central striker as well, scoring several goals this season. He's got 4 in the National League, and earlier in the Central League game, the Chatham Cup, 16 goals. So 20 goals for the season for the number 10. You can just see him there in the white. So will he continue his great scoring as we get the game underway? Napier City Rovers in the blue, Wellington Olympic underway. Round 5 action of the New Zealand National Football League for 2022. Last time we were here a couple of weeks ago, Napier City had a dramatic 2-2 draw with another Wellington team, Miramar Rangers. Probably should have won that game, but Miramar were dogged in that contest. That has been Napier City Rovers' only defeat of the campaign so far. In fact, no, let's have a look here. Actually, they beat the Wellington Phoenix in their first game, then 2 draws, and that loss, rather, to Auckland City last week, their first of the campaign. Wellington Olympic have also played Auckland City and lost 2-1, with Auckland City getting the winner near the end of the game as well. Christian Leopard, former Central Districts cricketer, is playing again today, wearing the 20 for Napier City Rovers, goal scorer in their last home game as well. So we will see if Leopard can do the business again here today. Breezy old day here in Napier. It will be interesting to see how both teams cope with it. But all in all, pretty decent day here. We get a good crowd in for this game too, here at Blue Water Stadium. So Neil with the throw-in. Allen was the target of that, but it was taken away by Etema. Tall 18-year-old player. Experience in last year's South Central series as well. Scott Barcelay, one of the best keepers going around now for some years at this level in New Zealand. Makes such a difference when your keeper is a really solid player. And of course, Napier City Rovers got a good keeper too, Oscar Mason, who's out there again today. It's fallen for Etema, and now Olympic can settle it down. As Robertson goes back. Here is the player coach of this Napier City Rovers team. He'll know many of those Wellington Olympic players very well, not only from playing them 3 times already this year, but he was, of course, a teammate of them as well for some years when he was based in Wellington, playing for Team Wellington in the old New Zealand Premiership. You see that breeze really favouring Napier City Rovers in this first half. That was just a little tap from Olympic, and it basically went 50 metres. Allen almost spoiled it there for Olympic, and there's a nice touch, and that will see Olympic now move forward through Caelan Gould, the English player. Nice run being made here by Bazookas. Here's Gould again. Nice play here from Olympic. They're holding the ball nicely. Good little move here by Connor Gall. And he almost killed it around the far post there. But a nice foray into Napier City Rovers defence there. And here is Connor Gall, a UK player, come out having played for Workington AFC, the last club he played for over there. First season at second start in the New Zealand League today, having appeared in all games, but 3 times as a substitute. Gully going back now to Barcelay. He's got a very good kick on him, as we all know from several seasons now. So Barcelay again. Getting excellent distance, and that's nicely controlled by Gould. And now back they go again. Davenport Peterson all the way back there to Pelezovic, who's playing Looks like occupying back in the back line today. He's has plenty of experience playing further up the pitch as well. And over to DeMiro, who's back in New Zealand, of course, the former under-17s New Zealand player, having spent several years overseas. And now we can see Bazookas was chasing through there. It was well won by Davenport Peterson. And foul conceded by Taeto, who was not shy in getting in there and making tackles. Spilicevic again. Napier pressing quite well here, but Gould now can cook something up here with Henry Sinclair. Now McNamara's got it for Napier City Rovers, and this is Belcher. A little foul there on JC Mack, the US Virgin Islands player, getting a start today. Played 11 times, or rather 6 times through the Central League competition this year. So sparingly used, but getting a chance today with Liam Schofield not playing today. So that's formed a reshuffle for Napier City. Mack looked like he's operating as a forward in this game, as Robertson looks for the free kick, not coming. Hooked in by Goto. And now Pelezovic can clear it. All the way back to Taeto, and now Neil. So Neil and Schofield form that midfield left edge side kind of scenario for Napier City Rovers today. So interesting to see who fills the void there. Sinclair. Back to Gully. Pelezovic. DeMiro. And now it looks like it's a Napier City throw, and it is, and Belcher getting ready to take it. Gould again, who's made a solid start in these first 7 minutes. Getting himself in space. Sinclair. Gould will now put the foot down and try and burn off Fergus Neal. Take him on too. Mason's got it covered at the near post, but Gould just showing us a hint there of what threat he will pose for Napier City in this game. It's a very good runner of the ball. It's nice control by Sinclair, and now here's Davenport Peterson. Gully. Itama. I think Jesse Randall over there lost the ball, and it's going to be more possession for Napier City. So round 5 of the championship. All the teams, remember, playing each other once. There are 10 teams in the National League this season, as we see Leopard coming forward here. Gully under a little pressure to clear it. Good work there by Leopard. So yeah, each team playing each other once. So we'll finish with 9 games in the National League, and then we'll have the 2 finalists just playing off for the championship. So no semi-finals or other playoffs, just a straight final this year. So it's reaching an important point of the season here. Wellington Olympic will not want to lose points at the moment. Auckland City topping the table at the moment with 10, with Olympic in second with 9. But if Auckland United or Napier City today can win this game here, it will really tighten up the league table. So big game this one, as Allen, that one just avoided him. And now Olympic can break and come clear again through Gall. So top 2 at the moment, Auckland City with 10, Wellington Olympic 9, and there's A great run here. It's a big opportunity here for Sinclair with the flag staying down. Just couldn't quite link up with Bazookas. Near thing there for the Napier City Rovers defence. Expected the flag to go up, but it didn't happen. So that was the first real opportunity. A lovely direct pass. So Wellington Olympic almost catching Napier City on the hop there, and that time Gould did get caught in an offside position. So yes, Auckland City 10 points, Olympic 9. Then we have Auckland United on 8. They're playing Auckland City this weekend. Birkenhead with their loss to Olympic last week dropped to 4th with 7 points. Then Kashmir Technical from Christchurch in 5th place with 6 points. And then the Phoenix and Napier City with 5. So it's quite close, isn't it, with the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams separated by just 5 points on the table at the moment. So this game here and the battle between Auckland City and Auckland United could be quite critical outcomes today, and could shake up the table a little bit depending on what happens. It's nice work from Bazookas. Good pass to him from Gould, and that was good work by those two players to keep possession for their team. Sinclair, promising player. He's still just 24, but not used or not wanted by the Phoenix anymore. So he's happy to play at this level for the meantime. Nice play, nice touch from Gall, and he's often made a good run here. Bazookas, you can see, racing forward, trying to get into good position. Gould, that's a Sinclair. And that could have easily gone through a couple of players because Oscar Mason was obscured, still here for Olympic, and now it's cleared away through Goto. And now Leopard is going to lure a foul on McNamara. Doesn't look like it's going to be a yellow card, but there's the player who conceded the foul, tore Davenport Peterson. Oh, McNamara a bit baffled as to why that wasn't a card. But referee Ben O'Connell rather, is happy with that decision, so play on. But a couple of nervous moments there at the back in this first 12, 13 minutes for Napier City as Leopard tries to put a move here on Sinclair. Good work from Leopard. Here's Allen in the centre, surrounded by white jumpers, and good work by Davenport Peterson to clear it away. Good defence that time. They really crowded Allen. Napier City looking for something down that right flank this time, and in the end it's going to be a goal kick. Sinclair coming forward here for Wellington Olympic. Now Bazookas. Might need to hold it up a fraction here. Bazookas just getting himself in the wrong position there. A foul on Fergus Neal. There he is, Gianni Bazookas, 24 years of age. Former Wellington Phoenix reserves player. Olympics leading scorer last year and this year now with 20 goals from the 27 he's played this year. This is his 28th game. He's been a real committed Wellington Olympic player in 2022. Going through the stats, I don't believe there's anyone who's played more games than him for this club this season. Gully. Miro over to Wellington Olympic to move it forward again through Sinclair. Well, that pass a little wayward, but Peterson, Downport Peterson did really well there to win it back there. Now Gould again in space. Things happen when Caelan Gould's on the ball. Just can't quite get it over to Jesse Randall. Etama. Good challenge. Alex Pilicevic. Good turn. And here come Wellington Olympic attacking down the left-hand side. Jesse Randall with that cross. Right there, Bazookas at the near post, but cleared away really well. And McNamara's got it for Napier City now. Doe. The Wellington Olympic looking nice and authoritative, playing the ball forward. Certainly creating some potentially threatening oppositions. This is Jesse Randall, a 20-year-old. First season playing for the top team for Wellington Olympic. Now that one holding up in the breeze for Oscar Mason. Didn't Allen do brilliantly there? For that pass through to McNamara, just couldn't quite link up with his teammate. And now here comes Bazookas again. Both teams just struggling to hold the ball for periods of time at the moment. What's been an interesting start to the game with Olympic just creating a few more meaningful chances. Belcher with the throw-in for the home team. It's good pressure, and Allen now going back here on Demiro. Oh, it's good work by the left back. Wants to get Gould going again on this right wing side. Here he goes again, Caelan Gould. Oh, he's lost it. Davenport Peterson to Bazookas. And now here's Gall. Oh, it might fall there for Bazookas or the other player that had snuck through there. Fortunate there, Oscar Mason was alert and picked the ball up. They're racing forward here through Mack, but Demiro has it. A good start to the game, but Mack there getting his foot to it and just doing enough there to win Napier City the throw-in. Trying to find Allen again. Doe all the way back to Fergus Neal. Neal making a run down this left-hand side, trying to link up with Johnny McNamara and Christian Leopard, but not able to do so on that occasion. Jack Henry Sinclair didn't get on the pitch for the Phoenix, but he was at that club, but he did sit on the subs bench for 2A League games 5 years ago now. Former under-20s and under-17s New Zealand rep. I see one there by McNamara, and now Mack putting pressure on Demiro again, but the left back has done really well to absorb that pressure again, and here goes Gould again. Early pass this time, and Sinclair now can run at the defence. Well, good challenge there. Coming in from Neil and also Goto. So some vital tackles being affected by Napier City early in this game. Now Allen onto this one and sneaking in there to save the day, Theo Etema, and now it is a corner for Napier City. So good work there. Wonderful pass through to Leifert Allen. Now what can Napier City make of this? First set piece of the game. It's taken 20 minutes. So JC back to take it. Davenport Peterson got his head to the ball. Some tall players in that Wellington Olympic defence. Maybe you have to negotiate today. Still in the field of play. I was almost casual there, back to Pelezovic, but in the end it was well done. And now Gully. Good. And Sinclair looked to cook something up again. The wind a bit inconsistent. You can see a leaf blowing across the field there. So more across the field at the moment as we see Olympic trying to create something again, this time through Randall, but hasn't come to much as they go all the way back. Well, loose pass and Leopard almost got onto it, but Pelezovic has it back again for Olympic. Gould. Well, it's credit to Napier's pressing there and their tight marking. Nothing really coming out of that attack from the Wellington Olympic players. Leopard. It's Gould again, who's been a real threat in the game so far, but he's lost at that time. That was a wayward pass, and now Doe. Leopard. Back to Taeto. McNamara, good work this time from Napier City as Neil looks to make a run forward, but well defended by Wellington Olympic. Tight marking again, and Neil's done well to win it back though. McNamara, he's tripped, and it's a penalty. It is a penalty. Well, that was unlucky there for Tor. Davenport Peterson just getting himself in the wrong position, and down went McNamara, and that changes everything in this game. Well, Jonathan McNamara, we know what a real nuisance he can be for defending teams. It's a lively player, and now the first big chance here in the contest from the spot for Wellington Olympic to defend, and their keeper, Scott Barcelay. So it's going to be Fergus Neal to take it. Well, he's a real stalwart of this club, Fergus Neal. Over 150 games for his club. Doesn't score many goals. Being a defender. Let's see if he can bang this one home. Hasn't scored a goal this year, Fergus Neal. And he's done it. Fergus Neal gives Napier City Rovers the lead. Well taken penalty to the captain of the day, Fergus Neal. And it's Napier City leading by 1-0. Excellent work. They toiled away. They will battle all game. Will Napier City, and now can their defence stay tight through this game? Great time to take the lead after 24 minutes. Gould Again, being allowed to run a little bit. Now Sinclair back to Gould again. Well defended that time by Shogoto. And now Fergus Neal can clear it away. Gully with that throw in. And Neal will cool it off back to Oscar Mason, who gets really good distance on that kick. He got that cross field breeze behind him on that occasion. Now Leopard's quick, but he's not that fast. Napier win the throw in. Here's Neal again, taking it quickly. Goto able to turn. Nice little pass there from McNamara to Allen. But Olympic were well alert to what was up, and now they can break through Gall and Randall. And beautifully anticipated by Neal. And now Leopard, that was a good touch. And away goes Christian Leopard on Justin Gully. Leopard, great cross. And it is a corner for Napier City. Excellent work by Christian Leopard there. Off the terrific little pass to him. Show good pace. He's a good defender, Justin Gully, but he got excellent depth on that cross. So Napier looking good, sweeping forward there in the last 2 or 3 minutes of this contest. So their tall players coming to the area now. Belcher, Atkins, Robertson. Here's Leopard. Oh, went through everyone. So a couple of nervous moments for Wellington Olympic in these past 3 or 4 minutes. Napier pressing here, trying to keep Wellington Olympic pinned in there, deep in their own half. It's worked. Another cross coming in. And again, it's going to be another corner. Excellent work that time by J.C. Mack. Good little period of play here for the team in blue. Not much more DeMiro could do there, but clear it away. Pamupiwa, DeMiro, experience in Gibraltar and Cyprus. As we see Leopard take the next corner. And that one's bounced over from Caden Atkins, former Miramar Rangers player. Back through the Hawke's Bay, back here in the Hawke's Bay now. Again, this pressing. Putting Olympic under a touch pressure. They've broken it down this time. It's a decent ball from Gould there. And here's a big chance to strike back here for Wellington Olympic. And they've got it. An equaliser for Connor Gall. They broke the press and found some space, and Connor Gall did the business there to score and equalise the game, and that again has shifted everything. What a pass to Gall. And Gall, beautifully finished by Connor Gall to score his 6th goal, his 7th goal of the year for Wellington Olympic. Got a goal back against Melville in round 2 in a 4-0 win there, and a lovely comeback here from Olympic, who had, well, been dominated the last 5 minutes by Napier City. So City will be disappointed to concede that, and now a communication breakdown, and here comes Olympic again. This is Randall. Randall asking plenty of questions, and the corner is conceded by Isaac Belcher. Well, we've seen some momentum shifts in this contest. So Sinclair to take this corner. Belcher and Goto are going to clear it. And Leopard looking for Taeto. Chance for City Rovers to break here. Oh, it's been picked up beautifully here. And here comes Olympic bursting forward. Oh, touched in by Bazookas. Has the flag stayed down? It has. Gianni Bazookas has got his goal. And Olympic have got 2 goals in the inside 2 minutes to take the lead in the game. Great cross, and Bazookas beat the offside trap, and in goes the goal. Bazookas, his 5th goal of the National League, and now Olympic really come back into the game with some authority. Well, it was all going so well for Napier City Rovers after that penalty from Fergus Neal in the 24th minute. They had iced and capped a lovely little period there for Napier City Rovers, but then they switched off, and here comes Allen again. Looking to open something up there, but Gully did well to shut the door, and here's Bazookas again. There's a lazy tackle that time by Taeto on the edge of the area, which Connor Gall did not appreciate. So Gall will take up his spot in the area. Yeah, it looks like Randall and Sinclair. No, Sinclair's walking away as well. Oh, dangerous area of the field here because the wind is, of course, blowing right across the field here. So if Randall can get a bit of dip on this, could be quite difficult for Napier City to keep out. Randall. He's got it in. He's got it in. He's dipped it over around the wall, and another goal has been scored by Wellington Olympic. That's 3 goals in 3 minutes. And that one scored by Randall. Well, it had a lot of power on it, didn't it? And Mason just caught in no man's land a bit. Hang on. Well, it looks like the goal's been scrubbed out. It has. Wow, fortunate there. The officials have picked up an infringement. Well, lucky for Napier City. So score remains 2-1 after 34 minutes. And that will be of great relief to Napier City Rovers. With Wellington Olympic firing back on all cylinders. Now Leopard, lovely pass into McNamara. And McNamara's won a corner. Well, it's been all action since the first goal in these last 10 minutes. 3 goals scored, another one scrubbed out, penalty. It's all been happening. Good pace to the game too, as we see that one cleared away. And there's a foul in the area, so it's going to be a free kick for Olympic. Hope you're enjoying this round 5 clash of the New Zealand National Football League for 2022. Certainly been an exciting last 10 minutes, hasn't it? See if both these teams can continue to play positively as we move through this game. Good pressure again off the ball from Napier City Rovers, and McNamara That pass to him was just overcooked a tad. And now Caelan Gould again. Look out. Randall goes. Tough one there for Sinclair to control, and it's going to be Napier City throw-in. Pelezovic. Now Sinclair. Nice pass. This is Gall. Randall needing to go back to collect that one. He's done well. Gall, little 1-2. Back to Randall. And Randall can't control that one. Mason will be able to clear it away. Mason's brother Harry on the subs bench again for Napier City today. See if he can get on the field again. Gully to Pelezovic. Well controlled by Davenport Peterson. Now Gould getting it back from Sinclair. He's a tough customer, Caelan Gould. Oh, just didn't quite get the pass, but he was fouled just before. So here's another free kick for Wellington Olympic. Davenport Peterson gets play underway again. Now Sinclair. Sinclair again. Sinclair making a run, trying to get around Neil. Good passing here. Bazookas. Davenport Peterson again. Oh, it was a bit messy, but in the end, Napier City have got the ball, and now Allen just couldn't quite control that one. Gould going back to help his defenders as Gully. Good pressure again by Napier City Rovers. McNamara with that final push, luring the error out of that Olympic player. And now Gully. He will be fouled by Christian Leopard. Allen, another foul. Napier City really pushing hard off the ball. Here come Olympic again through Randall. Randall is clipped there by Bill Robertson. But no foul. Well, one in the air. Bit messy, but now Olympic have got it. Early ball to Bazookas is a beautiful ball, and there is a big opportunity to go 3-1 up. What a ball to Bazookas, but he just couldn't tab it home in the far post. How about that touch there from Randall? It was a beautiful ball. And that had a lot of hearts here at Blue Water Stadium pumping there. Bazookas knows he's missed a royal chance there to give his team a 2-goal lead in this game. Sinclair looking for that dangerous through ball again. Those through balls from the Olympic Olympic players have been very good in this game so far. And now a foul. Referee O'Connell racing into trying to fuse any flare-up in that situation. Someone's going to get a card. First one in the game. And it's going to be Leaford Allen. He gets the card in the 41st minute. Canadian player. Coming now to Hawke's Bay to play for some football. First time this year. There's McNamara. Back to Bill Robertson. Demaro's got it under control. Hasn't put a foot wrong at left back, has he? Sinclair back to Peterson. Oh, Davenport Peterson, rather. Now Bazookas. Chance to get front on here and bring Jesse Randall into the game. Here's Randall. Well, they shut down the angle nicely there to Belcher. It's 1-1. Here's Randall again. Demiro has it again for Wellington Olympic. It's authority there from Atkins. Gully for that little tip on, and Gould's got it. Goto, Japanese player. Trying to find Mac, but in the end Mac gave up the run. So Barcelay can get the game going again, so can see an opportunity downfield with that lethal punt of his. Neal just pumps it. Going to get Leopard into the game again. And Justin Gully having a good battle. One-on-one down the side of the field, aren't they? In this first half. Neal. It's Goto. Trying to swing it in, but no one on the end of there for Napier City Rovers. Going to be a throw-in for Olympic. Well, a couple of minutes to play in this first half. Important part of the time of the game now. Bazookas. All switches it over to Randall. He's had a very good first half. On that left wing side. Former New Zealand at 17 rep. There's another one, Demiro. He's been very hard to get the ball off once he's had it at his feet in this game. Davenport Peterson. Gould, and now Sinclair once again. Oh, that was a vital touch there from Robertson, I tell you what. That could have easily ended up at the feet there of Bazookas, and all sorts of things could have happened again in front of Napier City's goal. Gould, lovely play from him, and Sinclair, here's a big chance. It's not on target from Jesse Randall. Got a couple of minutes of added time in this first half. Here in round 5 action of the New Zealand National League. 3 goals in the game so far. Fergus Neal from the penalty spot getting the first goal in the 24th minute. And here's Allen. Napier City looking for the foul, but not getting it on that occasion. Or in fact, are they? I think they are. Referee O'Connell just wants to have a chat to his assistant. Oh my goodness, it's a red card. It's a red card. And it's Tamu Piwa Damato who's been red carded. Well, drama right at the end of the first half here. The left back is off. We'll try and pick up what happened there. But there's the call from referee O'Connell. So Wellington Olympic are going to play the rest of the game with 10 players. Wow. Let's see if Napier City can really take advantage of that red card by scoring here right in added time. That would be big for them. Short play, getting a bit more angle on it. That's the hope there, but Olympic diffused the situation. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Wow, what an action-packed first half. It was a quiet first 22 minutes, 23 minutes where it was pretty even. But then, hell's broken loose really with 3 goals in the space of 7 minutes. 1 to Fergus Neal from the spot, 2 to Olympic, to Gorlin Bazookas back-to-back. And then that red card right on half-time. So let's see what happens in the second half. We'll have it for you shortly, but at the moment, it's Napier City Rovers 1, Wellington Olympic 2.
Ford, we're always looking towards the future. So while we're proud of our range of vehicles, we're even prouder of being the first company to support not only the football ferns, but the next generation. And the legends we grew up wanting to be.
We believe in supporting and nurturing our extended sporting whānau, working towards promoting a healthy group activity that kids, parents and friends love. We want everyone to feel invited. It is in our DNA. We are accessible to all. We are football in Aotearoa. We are the beautiful game and we are proud to be the largest sporting whānau in New Zealand. The FIFA Women's World Cup is coming to the shores of Aotearoa, New Zealand in 2023. Uniting Aotearoa, it offers an unprecedented opportunity to make our game bigger, better and bolder for everyone, especially for girls and women. Its legacy starts now. Our leverage and legacy plan will supercharge football in Aotearoa, grounded in two principles. Mana wahine, elevating the spirit and mana of wahine. And Tūranga Waiwai, our place of belonging, our foundation, our home. Built on 4 po or pillars. The power of opportunities, whakamana. Partnerships, mana ngātahi. Pathways, ara. And tiaki, people and places. Committed to the people and the land of Aotearoa, New Zealand, this plan leads the way by breaking barriers. Paves the way for future generations. Grows and strengthens the game through meaningful relationships. And creates a game for all and a place of connection. With Aotearoa United, legacy starts now.
Well, here we are at Blue Water Stadium in Hawke's Bay again. 2-1 is the score. Wellington Olympic with goals for Connor Gall and Gianni Bazoukas in the 29th and 31st minute. Fergus Neal gave Napier City Rovers the lead from the penalty spot in the 24th minute. But Wellington Olympic did very well to come back. But that red card to Tamu Piwa Demairo just before half-time changes everything. So we can see Wellington have brought on Nathaniel Halamariam in the second half, but they'll be playing the second half with just 10 players. So can they hang on? Can they win this game? Remember, they are in second place in the New Zealand National League at the moment. And if they want to stay in touch with the leaders, Auckland City, and keep at bay those teams just behind them like Auckland United, Birkenhead United, Kashmir, and Napier and the Wellington Phoenix, they will want to go on and win this game. But can they do it? So it's going to be a roll the sleeves up, do the mahi kind of second half for Wellington Olympic here. And are Napier good enough to pinch a couple of goals to win this game as Mack looks to weave up something? JC Mack looking to impose himself in Napier early in the second half. Scott Basile just getting that ball in the right spot for himself on this windy day here in Napier, but warm too. Temperatures around 24, 25 degrees. So it'd be interesting to see how Napier tactically play this game now, having the one player advantage. That red card, basically the last act of the first half. Demairo red carded for a late challenge. It's interesting to see the red card come out after consultation with that with the assistant and the referee. Vasile just getting that a bit wrong, and here's Leopard for Napier City Rovers. Vasile at the near post just gets a hand down to it. Leopard got that dangerous left foot on him. And Taedo will, be yellow carded for that. Hands all over toward Davenport Peterson there. It's Taedo who has plenty of experience in the Wellington region. Petone stop out Wainuiamata, now up in Napier City Rovers playing against Wellington Olympic. So he picks up the first yellow card of the second half. Good work by Sinclair. Goes around Leopard that time, and now Davenport Peterson. Just can't get the ball back from Jack Henry Sinclair. It's Halamariam. Halamariam, of course, good player to bring on the circumstances. 28 years of age, very experienced player, not only in the Team Wellington setup, but at Auckland City as well. Almost 100 games in the old New Zealand Premiership. So, pretty experienced, but he just lost the ball there. Here's McNamara. Oh, he just overran it. McNamara's going to concede the free kick there. So Connor Gall will go over to take it. He scored the first goal for Wellington Olympic back in the 29th minute. Here's Polizovic. Pass is picked off by Robertson. Here's McNamara again. Going to utilise Mack. Mariam's going to control that one. No. Leopard's got it. Just couldn't swing it back into the path there of Leaford Allen in front of goal to tap it home. So some good signs for Napier City Rovers in this second half so far in these first 5 minutes. They're keeping Olympic pinned inside their own half. Neil controls that one nicely. And Atkins can only get it as far as that Wellington Olympic player. But Edo was in there to pinch it. And Goto's got some space in midfield here. As that touch has lost the ball. And Olympic can clear it now through Alex Pelezovic. Davenport Peterson. Here's Bazookas. And now Gould. It's a decent ball. Bazookas has made a run down that right flank. Can't link up with Randall, who'd occupied the centre forward position on that play. And now Leopard can clear. Gould's done brilliantly, though, to win it back there. Caelan Gould. Great challenge from Belcher, but it's still here. Here's Bazookas. Robertson. Shot goes in, beautifully stopped by Mason. And Robertson can clear it away. Well, near thing there. Yeah, Bill Robertson needed all his years' experience to clear that one away. Player coach, of course. Getting another cap today, fourth game of the National League campaign, as we see Randall. Play on is the call. And now McNamara. It's weird. Things could go awry here for Wellington Olympic on the break. Well, that's a poor delivery, and Caelan Gould is on that one. And now Sinclair. Early ball in. Robertson's there. And McNamara again can't link up. And Caelan Gould has got it again. Pelezovic. Allen looking to put pressure on Barcelay. Mason's overrun it. Look out. Here's Bazookas. Bazookas. And Randall's got a goal. They've pinched one. Well, Oscar Mason caught out of position there. And they paid the price to Napier City there. And well done to Bazookas. And Randall, the simple tap home. He gets the goal. And Olympic with 10 players extend their lead to 3-1. And that was a great goal for Jesse Randall, the former under-17s New Zealand rep. Played for Hawke's Bay one season in the old New Zealand Premiership as well, and he's got on the score sheet today his first goal of the National League after scoring 10 through the winter in the Central League and in the Chatham Cup. Well, that was just a horrible mix-up at the back there by Oscar Mason in particular, just getting caught out of position. It was a very composed finishing by Bazookas and Randall to link up to give Olympic now a 3-1 lead. They've scored 3 on the trot here in this game. And that one was a bonus goal with having, of course, only 10 players on the field. There's Mack. He's mistimed that one, and Barcelay will have that one wrapped up. Gould chases for Olympic. Mariam. Randall again can't link up with the Bazookas this time. But Wellington Olympic playing with confidence now. Looking good on the ball and still working hard off it. Atkins. Over to Robertson. That's Goto. Looking for McNamara. Olympic got a lot of players behind the ball this time. There's Mack. Is that a foul? And that was the answer. Barcelay getting the radar slightly askew there. So Belcher with the ball now for Napier City. Robertson. Now Pelezovic. And Napier just looking to quietly build from the back as Neil makes a run forward. Hailemariam for Wellington Olympic now, but he's overcooked that pass to Connor Gall. Now Napier might want to get a bit more urgency into this play. There's Show Goto and now Taeto. Here's Belcher again. Neil. Leopard. No Liam Schofield today, remember, for Napier City, just to give them some bit of bite down that left flank. Been very good all year, Liam Schofield, but not playing today as Belcher has the ball. And Gall's intercepted it there for Olympic. That's good play by Olympic to calmly bring the ball forward out of that situation. Bazookas drops back a little deep, and here's Randall making a run. Hailemariam. Gully. And now Caelan Gould. Good hustle by Goto, but Gould still has it. Davenport Peterson. Now Taeto was occupying the space nicely there, and now here is a chance for Napier on the breakdown this right-hand side, and Allen looking to shrug off Pelezovic. He's done so. Here's Allen. And Barcelay, good stop. Beautiful stop by Scott Barcelay that time. It's going to be a corner. Leaford Allen couldn't quite beat the keeper. But a nice breakout by Napier City down that right wing side. Can they create something from this corner? Mack to take it. And Atkins is going to concede a free kick. Hard luck there for Caden Atkins. Oh, good work by Barcelay. Make that stop before. He's got that big boot on him. It's Robertson. Goes back for Napier City Rovers. Sam Lack, Jimmy Summerton, Harry Mason, Andrew Abba on the subs bench today for Napier City. See if their management will utilise any of those players. Now, Barcelay's just miscued that one. Going back is Sinclair. And Bazookas loses the ball. And here is Napier City building on the halfway line through Belcher. Now Mack. Doe in space. Robertson. And now Neil. Well, it's fallen for Shogoto. McNamara looking to get Allen in there again. Gully did well there. That was composed defending from him. And now Davenport Peterson has time to clear. A lovely touch from Bazookas. And here come Olympic in transition. But now they're going to slow it down again. Hailemariam has really brought a measure of composure to that defensive midfield position. And Ardo is fouled on the edge. Well, not on the edge of the area, but he's got a yellow card out of one of those Olympic players. Quite see who's getting the ball there, or who's getting the card. But Ta'edo is a dangerous ball runner. So yellow card there for one of Wellington Olympics players. That's the fourth card of the game. Remember that red card just before half-time to DeMiro. Allen and Doe have got yellow cards for Napier City. Mack to take this free kick. Gould is going to clear it. Good work by Neil on that occasion. Ardo. And now Belcher. McNamara. Plenty of white shirts there. There's four of them. McNamara still has it though. Great determination. Good ball to Mack. It's onto his left foot, and that's ricocheted, I reckon. No, it hasn't ricocheted off a defender at all. The wind got hold of it from JC Mack, who's frustrated. Well, just one goal since half-time. And it was scored by Jesse Randall. Now more subs coming into the game here. For Wellington Olympic, number 22 is on. That's Lucas Alakias. So the 20-year-old is on. Second game of the National League for him. Came on as a sub last week against Birkenhead United in the 76th minute. So Sam Lack and Andrew Abba are coming on too for Napier City. There he is, Sam Lack, the 18-year-old. He's coming on for his fifth straight appearance off the subs bench for Napier City Rovers in this game in the National League this year. Hasn't started too many in 2022, just the 4 games, but he's been a useful contributor off the substitutes bench. And there's Andrew Abba, the Solomon Islands international, who's on there, 32 years of age, mid-season transfer from North Shore United, very experienced player. So we'll see what impact they can have on the game here for Napier City, who, remember, are playing with a one-player advantage with Wellington Olympics. Tamupiwa red carded just before half-time. So far, it really hasn't been obvious that Napier City have been playing with a one-player advantage in the second half. And, well, we've almost had 20 minutes of play now. Here's Lack. See if those legs can stay nice and sharp in that Wellington Olympic team. Maybe fatigue might be setting in later in the game. For some of them, we'll see. That's beautiful play there from Kaylin Gould. Great ball. Bazookas, glove, a lovely touch there. Here's Randall, but Bill Robertson's got it. A lovely play from him. And now Andrew Abba. For Napier City, space for them. But you can see 6 white shirts back there for Wellington Olympic, and it is Hyla Mariam who's got it. And Andrew Abba in there pressing. Can't quite get the ball back. Here's Neil. Ta'eto. Now Atkins. Allen, strong play. Allen. Barcelay stops it. He was down. He needed to be. That was a real good play there from Leaford Allen. And now Randall breaking out here for Olympic. Bazookas. Here's Hyla Mariam. He'll just cool it down and give it back to Gully. Gully getting pressured there by Sam Lack. Bazookas dropping back. Napier City looking for that light little deflection that'll get them the ball back, and they've got it now through Fergus Neal, but that's good hustle back there by Jack Henry Sinclair. Good determination from him that time to win the ball back for his team. Lack for Napier City Rovers. Good ball to Allen. Allen, oh, he might walk this in. He has. Leaford Allen, beautiful control there from him. And some lovely composure. And Napier City have got it back. Barcelay beaten on the edge of the area. Leaford Allen, the Canadian, right there. Good work. Almost getting back there to save the day was Lucas Halakias. But Leaford Allen was good enough to sneak it home to get his first goal of this National League for 2022. It's 3-2. Leaford Allen gets his 10th goal of the year for Napier City. And now there's a real twist in this game with 22 minutes to play. Wow, those legs, those Wellington players, Wellington Olympic players, been doing a lot of running since half-time. I suspect they'll empty the bench. Rupert Kemes will have to empty his bench to keep Napier City at bay. Scott Barcelay be disappointed there to concede that goal. You know, Wellington Olympic had only conceded 2 goals in the campaign so far. They've kept Barcelay here has kept 3 clean sheets in a row in their last 3 games, and now to concede 2 here, albeit 1 from the penalty spot in the first half. But it's going to be interesting to see if Wellington Olympic can get all 3 points here, bearing in mind that they're playing with 10 in the second half. Atkins concedes to throw in. Here's Gould, but he can't keep the ball. And now Robertson. Abbott has lost it. Now Sinclair. Davenport Peterson back to Caelan Gould. Gould trying to get that pace going again, but Ta'edo wins the ball. He's a determined character as Ta'edo. Real scrappy. He will scrap for everything, Ta'edo. So Lucas Halakias with this throw-in. And Davenport Peterson. Wellington Olympic trying to keep as much on the ball as they possibly can as Abba almost dispossessed Sinclair. And now Bazookas in space. Gould. Beautiful ball back to Bazookas at the near post. Down is Oscar Mason. Remember, he made that misjudgment, which gave Wellington Olympic their third goal. He was all good on that occasion. Free kick goes against Sho Goto. Been in New Zealand a while now, the 33-year-old, former Hawke's Bay player in the old New Zealand Premiership, a couple of seasons. Staying in Napier. With the new National League in operation now, as we see Gould dispossessed by Ta'edo, did really well there to win that nice and cleanly. Good touch from McNamara, and now Leopard gives it to Lack. McNamara swings forward. McNamara puts the foot down. Great run from McNamara, back to Leopard. Lack's trying to find Abba. And Abba flies in there. He'll be carded for that, surely. Yeah, Andrew Abba is a substitute's going to be carded. Got a yellow card back in round 3 as well. Oh, you see Scott Barcelay there is arguing that should be more than a yellow card. Sinclair not impressed either. So Abbott's going to get the yellow card. So plenty of cards in this game. That's the 5th of the game. 3 yellows in the Napier City, 1 in the Olympic team, and of course that red card. So referee Ben O'Connell's earning his money today. So you see Barcelay get play restarted. Napier, McNamara's lost it, and now Allen picks up the loose ball, but he's offside. Barcelay to get play started quickly again. Jesse Randall couldn't control that one. Neil switching over to the right-hand side now. So a slight restructure at the back for Napier City. Maybe they've decided to push someone just forward a little bit more. Leopard was close to getting that one. Here's Doe. And now Robertson. Neil. Abba, what can he do? Well, he was fouled there by Sinclair. So Sam Lack is over this one. You can see Napier City pushing for that equaliser. Of got Robertson up. Belcher, I'm sure, too. Atkins there. All delivery from Lack. Wasn't Didn't have the height. It's an awkwardly bouncing ball, though, and Barcelay is up to secure it. Well, if Wellington Olympic can hang on here, it'd be a very meritorious win for them. If they can do it, it'll be their 4th in a row in this National League campaign. After opening the campaign with a 2-1 loss to Auckland City, who are leading the league at the moment, but with Olympic just slotting in behind there in 2nd place. If they could get the result here, brilliant from ABBA. Nice delivery to Leopard. Leopard just couldn't quite get that lethal left foot on target. So Napier will push as many players as they can now forward to try and not only stretch this Wellington Olympic team, tire them out though with only 10 out there. Got to take their chances and they can salvage something out of this game. It's their aim. I'd love to win it. Having already lost this year to their rivals today 3 times in other competitions. Here's Robertson. Neal. Go again. Seen plenty of ball in the 2nd half. Nice play from McNamara. Well, Randall got on the road there and has won a big ball there for Olympic. Now he makes a run. Bazookas can't quite link up with him though. Neal. Abba's going to concede the free kick. He's a fiery customer, is Andrew Abba. Will give it everything. Now, here is Wellington Olympic coach Rupert Kemes making another substitution. And it looks like number 32, Jonty Rubos, is coming on. Another young player, 20 years of age. And he comes on for his 5th appearance in the National League this year. Here's Gould. Beautiful ball. Flag stays down. It's another goal. And it is Rubos with his first touch. Can you believe that? Seriously gone for 2 seconds. And he scores the 4th goal. How good was that ball from Caelan Gould? And once the flag stayed down, Rubos was able to go home and clinch the 4th goal. Wow, that's his 2nd goal in consecutive weeks. And that is going to be a big goal in the outcome of this game. 4-2 now. And Napier go back. Here's Leopard. Swinging it forward here. Dangerous ball here to Abba. Great stop from Barcelay. That could have been right back in the money for Napier City Rovers. But it wasn't to be. Oh, Napier's still got to believe that they can grab something out of this game. Still got to keep telling themselves they are only playing with 10 players. If we can create some space, find some gaps, take our opportunities, we can get something back in this contest. Here's Sam Lack. Abba spectacularly keeps it in the field of play. McNamara trying to muscle up. Fergus Neal now. Yeah, that's come off an Olympic player, so it's going to be more possession for Napier City. Robertson not impressed. Oh, now Olympic can move forward again. Here's Sinclair with the throw-in. 10 minutes to play. Doe with a touch, and it's cleared away by Atkins. Mariam. Robertson held his ground there. No free kick. And here they come again through these dangerous balls again, and Gould almost onto that one. And Gould still has it. Robertson didn't quite clear it away. Caelan Gould has been a real problem for Napier all the way through this game. He's really creating havoc, as we saw Sinclair go down there, but Lack can now come away for Napier, and Neal is in space. Here is McNamara. Good little play there by Pelezovic. Yeah, Bazookas fouled McNamara there. So it's going to be a free kick here for Sam Lack again. Here's Lack. Allen got it, but it couldn't get it on target. So 4-2 the score remains. Oh, it's been an entertaining game, that's for sure. 2-1 it was at halftime to Olympic. They've scored twice in the second half with just 10 players. Jesse Randall in the 53rd minute and Jonty Rubos in the 78th minute. And now another sub is coming on. This is Sam Matrakis coming on for Tor Davenport Peterson. For Wellington Olympic, Matrakis, the 21-year-old. Neal on the ball again. Now here is Sam Lack looking to get that energy back into this Napier City Rovers team's performance for one last push here as Lack. They need to find 2 goals these last 7 minutes. Here's Ardo. That touch was right into the path of that Wellington Olympic player. Goto. McNamara looking for Lack again. McNamara pouncing, prowling, looking for that loose ball. Now Bazookas can lay it off here and cooling the engine. That score of that last goal for Olympic. Jonty Rubos, that goal had only come on. Seriously, was on for like 5 seconds. Amazing that he scored with his first touch. Here's Andrew Abbott in space. Now for City Rovers. Fergus Neal making a run from the back. Good support from McNamara. Oh, beautiful stop from Basile. How he kept that out, I don't know. Brilliant stop from him. Now Goto swings it in, and it's going to be Wellington Olympic ball. How good was that from Scott Barcelay? Beautiful save from him. Dangerous ball played in by Rovers, and they still can't quite execute in front of goal, and that's where Olympic have been more clinical today. Finishing has been first class as Abba comes across here, creates space for himself. Oh, and then undoes all his good work. And can't get any power on the shot. Well, he's a fine keeper, as Scott Barcelay, and has been so for many seasons in the Wellington region. And he's proved his worth again today for Olympic. A couple of big stops for him. That's great work from Lack. But Gully's there to tidy up. Rubos over there. Of course, he's only just come to the club mid-season. Transferred up from Christchurch United. He's basically featured in every game since for Wellington Olympic. Here's Lack. Promising 18-year-old, but here's Bazookas. Look at the pace on him. Yeah, gives up the free kick there. Gianni Bazookas, can't believe it, but don't think he's got too much to complain about. Here's Neil looking to create something again for Napier City in these last few minutes. Abba. It's come off him. It's going to be Wellington Olympic ball. Another chance for them to maybe soak some precious seconds up off the clock. Getting close now, Olympic to winning their 4th game on the trot. Going to 4-0 against Napier City this season. And staying right up the top of the National Championship ladder as Harry Mason comes on here. Older brother of Oscar, the keeper. He's going to get just a few minutes of play. He is a striker, though, so they've gone all out here. Mariam, and that was good work by Matrakis to win the ball back and drive Napier City back into their own half again. Gould. Beautiful play. Flying forward again is Wellington Olympic here. Rubos. He's sealed it now, surely. Jonty Rubos with a 5th goal, and Wellington Olympic have scored 3 times in the second half with only 10 players. Wow, some beautiful sweeping football again, and beautifully finished by Rubos. And that's his 2nd of the game. So it's all happy days for this Wellington Olympic team. The 20-year-old gets his 2nd goal. He got one last week as well. And he has 3 goals now in his last 2 games. So 5-2, and we've only got a minute left in the game. And it just hasn't gone for Napier City in this game today. There's Wellington Olympic maybe attack for another time here, and here's Caelan Gould. Back go Napier City again. And he He wins a throw in there, does Caelan Gould. What a game he's had. He's been fantastic for Wellington Olympic today. Well, one back by Napier City, but it's hard for them now, beaten out of the game by some very good finishing by Olympic. Rubos. Gully will be very happy, the captain. At the back again, here he is. The hugely experienced former All Whites player, of course. Phoenix is well. Doesn't need much introduction to football fans as we see Sinclair coming forward. Nicely led off by Matrakis. Good challenge by Goto. And now Ardo. Going to get Harry Mason going. Well, one in midfield again by Ardo, who has not lacked for effort in this game, but Napier City just not quite clinical enough in front of goal, and that's where Wellington Olympic have got them. McNamara. Neil, one last chance here maybe for Napier from a corner as time ticks away. Consolation goal perhaps here for Napier. Let's see. Another corner coming. Taken short this time and Lack. Create a bit more angle on it. Robertson, another great stop from Barcelay. And Barcelay, two brilliant stops in the last 5 minutes now. Having a great keeper makes a huge difference as Abba. Try and give Lack one more chance here. Beautiful skills from Sam Lack. And he's lured a foul on the edge of the area. Halakias gets the yellow card there for Wellington Olympic, the number 22. So Sam Lack. Beautiful skills to create something from nothing on that occasion. And Barcelay's there again to deny Napier City Rovers. Lack, a brilliant attempt there from the 18-year-old. He's got some promise, hasn't he? He's really come on and created a few opportunities, hasn't he? Good skills from Sam Lack. Barcelay just goes for maximum distance. Abba. Hailemariam, another yellow card this time to Hailemariam. So these yellow cards are mounting up in this game. Here's Neil. It's over Mason. Here's McNamara. What can he create? Not much on that occasion. Awkwardly bouncing ball for him. And that's going to get the job done. Another win for Wellington Olympic, and they did it tough. Playing the last half with just 10 players, but they still managed to score 3 goals in the second half. 2 in the first to Gall and Bazookas, and then the goals in the second to Jesse Randall and to Jonty Rubos, who got 2 of them. And not to be for Napier City in this game. As we check out the goals, there was the first one from the penalty spot to Fergus Neal. It was 1-0 after 24 minutes. There's the equaliser from Connor Gall after 29 minutes. And then Bazookas got one to give Olympic the lead for the first time. Just sneaking in behind the defence there. Napier City thought he was offside, so it was 2-1 at half-time. Then there was a red card, of course, just on half-time. And now Wellington Olympic, 53rd minute, 3-1. Here's Leiford Allen finishing off one to make the game tight again for Napier City. 69th minute, it was 3-2. And then Jonty Rubos with his first touch there. He'd only just come on as a sub. And then he iced it with this one near the end. Beautifully finished by the 21-year-old. And that was all it was written in this game. So Wellington Olympic, with their 4th win on the trot, will reinforce their place near the top of the table, depending on other results today. They win 4 now from their 5 games. Napier City drop their 2nd game of the campaign, having also been defeated by Auckland City last week. So there we are. We hope you enjoyed the game today from Blue Water Stadium here in Napier. Winners today, Wellington Olympic, 5-2 over Napier City Rovers.